So now let's learn the paraphrasing of story. Paraphrasing means expressing the given story in your own words. The story is about Akbar and Birbal. Akbar was a great emperor, means he was a great king who admired talented people like musicians, poets and learned persons. He was famous all over the world, and so people from all over the world came to meet him, and he respected 9 men the most. These 9 men were known as the Navratna. Of these 9 men, Birbal was his most favorite. Would you like to know how Birbal managed to meet Akbar? Let's know that thing. Birbal lived in a far off place from Delhi, so he came to meet Akbar from quite a far distance. After a long journey, when he reached the palace gates, he was stopped by the guards of the palace. Guard said, "Hey, stop there, you cannot enter into the palace." Birbal replied that he has come from a long distance and he eagerly wants to meet Akbar. But all his explanation was of no use because guard was not ready to listen to him. Finally, guard asked for a bribe. Guard said that if he would give him some bribe in the form of some gold or silver coins, then only he would be allowed to enter into the court. To this, Birbal gave a very smart reply. Birbal was a very intelligent person and also he was a very humorous person. So he thought of an idea in order to convince guard to let him enter into the court. Birbal replied that yes, definitely he would give him some prize. He promised to give him half of the prize that he received from Akbar. So guard was finally convinced and he allowed Birbal to enter into the court. As soon as the Birbal entered into the court, he impressed and won the heart of Akbar. Akbar was pleased by Birbal. He was impressed by his polite conduct and good behavior and also by his charming speech. So he was made as the permanent member of the court. Finally, one day, Akbar asked Birbal to ask for some kind of prize. To this, Birbal replies that if he really wants to give him prize, he would like to be beaten 100 times with a lash. After listening to this, Akbar was shocked. In fact, he was surprisingly shocked and he asked one more time to Birbal whether he really wanted that prize. To this, Birbal replied that yes, Majesty, I would like to have this prize. So finally, Akbar ordered one of his guards to beat Birbal 100 times with a lash. The guard started giving punishment to Birbal. After he reached 50 lashes, Birbal stopped him and said that he would like to end his punishment or rather his prize over here. So Akbar asked him whether he changed his mind. So Birbal replied that he has not changed his mind, but in fact he wants to teach some lesson to a corrupted guard who is standing outside the palace. So he explained whole situation to Akbar, what he faced while entering into the palace. So finally Akbar was convinced and he called the corrupt guard inside, and the corrupt guard was given 50 lashes which he accepted without murmur or without saying anything. The guard realized his mistake and he realized that honesty is the best virtue. That changed him as a person and he started practicing honesty in his life. So this is the end of the story.